So I've had a few people ask me to talk about what I'd like to see from an Aviary DLC. I'd also be interested to know what you guys would like from an Aviary DLC, so let me know in the comments and I'll read those after this video. Well, let's get to it. So decorations / terrain tools. I do like the pterosaur resting platforms, but I'd love to see different types of these. For example, ones that could be attached to the side of the domes at different heights that they can rest at. If we don't get cliff terrain tools, then I'd also like to see placeable cliffs with multiple resting spots. This would be you could do a circular one that could go in the middle, and they can rest on all different sides of this cliff area around it. Or it could be a straight flat one that can rest on the side of, which could be add platforms onto it. Or they could attach this to the side of the Aviary as a false wall, which would be kind of cool. A waterfall terrain tool or decoration. Would love to be able to make or place waterfalls in Aviaries, just to add to the ponds that you'd put in there for feeders, and it would feel like it'd be something interesting and would add a lot of character to the Aviaries and other enclosures. Some attractions I'd like to see would be small cages. So I think it'd be cool to get small enclosures that we can put the small species such as Jaileropterus and any other tiny species they may add to the game. This is so you basically don't have to go around looking for them in the huge Aviary domes. So yeah, it'd be kind of interesting having on the side of the path or something like that. I'd love to see a tower observatory with roosts on it, so it can be a somewhat cliff looking thing, or a jungle sort of tower with loads of different resting points at different levels, so when you can go and view, you can see them sort of resting on the side, maybe a little cave nest sort of thing, or on a branch. But yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Another thing I'd love to see would be elevated tunnel walkways that people can walk through, which you can attach to the side of domes, or on the ground as well, a ground cage walkway through, so you can look up above what creatures you see flying around. A few species I'd like to see would be Hapsogopteryx. Would love for this one not to fly around as much and spend more time walking on the ground, and could also use the meat feeder if they could add those into the Aviaries. So it'd just be kind of cool rather than seeing it just eat from the fish feeder, as I feel the majority of these creatures do feed from the fish feeders, and they can hunt down goats and other dinosaurs, but tend to use the fish feeders other than the one that uses the insect eater. So another species I'd love to have would be Tutundactylus. This would be interesting mainly because of its headdress that it sports, and it'd be very interesting the colours and patterns you could have on it. It looks a bit like some of the others in the game, but it'd still be a really cool addition nevertheless. Something I'd love to have would be Nimicalopterus. This is quite a small one. I'd feel it would be a cool addition and could make it swarm dinosaurs, taking little bites out of them, causing them to bleed out, which would be kind of cool to see. Something I sort of seeing him primeval, which would be awesome. And you could also make it an insect eater, so there'd be another one that's using the insect feeder, which would be kind of cool to see. So we've only got one at the moment. Another one I'd pick would be Tuparara. This is another one with a really cool headdress, which would be really awesome to see zooming around the enclosures. Again, really cool colours that could be added to it, and even if they had a social ability where it sort of bobs its head up and down in a dancing motion, would be kind of interesting to see. And my final one I'd pick would be Stygianetta. It would be such a cool, interesting creature that looks like nothing else in the game, and it'd be kind of cool to see a load of them just chilling out in the waters. Maybe you could even make a new feeder for them, or get them to use the insect feeder, or even a fish feeder. You could make, it'd just be really cool to see, especially just imagine 30 of them just chilling in a puddle in the middle of an Aviary, or out in the open in the Site B. It'd be so cool, and you could add a really cool flocking animation to them where they all take to the air at the same time. It'd be absolutely awesome to see. And last but least is behaviours. I'd love to see more social abilities between these creatures, more interactions with their environments as well. And yeah, it'd be also cool to see them to be able to fly over lagoons and be caught by Mosasaurus and other marine reptiles and fish, as right now they just sort of fall in and fly around underwater. But yeah, what do you think to this? Let me know in the comments below what you would love to see from an Aviary DLC.